San Ysidro port of entry.
Passports, IDs, any proof of citizenship.
Cartels use increasingly bold methods to cross narcotics into the U.S.
In this facility in particular, the drug smuggling never stops. A lot of the trends we are seeing right now is young males with drugs on their bodies.
Are you together?
Usually they come in the morning when kids are going to school.
Officers are on alert to spot these so-called body carriers.
I'm looking for any nervousness, any jitters, anything that would send off red flags.
It's 9 a.m. A traveler is transported to secondary after giving officers suspicious answers.
We got a call that we have a body carrier from Pedestrian West. He's 21 years old. He is a U.S. citizen. The officer asked him, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to work." And he had a backpack on, kind of like what a school kid would wear, not somebody going to work. So he checked the bag. He noticed the bag was empty. Why is the bag empty? And so that's a red flag. Security office wasn't coming in. The officer did an immediate pat down. There were 2 packages found, and in this case, it was his lower back. People will do whatever they can to try and get narcotics here.
You found something? Mike, go ahead. We found it. Are we going to be put in jail?
We have to do what we have to do.
It's early evening at the Progreso International Bridge.
What are you bringing today?
A dog.
And officers are vetting travelers returning from day trips to Mexico.
What are you doing in Mexico? We were just here with our friends. I went for my lashes.
All right, sir, go ahead. Thank you. I won't. No. ID passport?
One man coming back with his girlfriend after a date across the border is flagged as having a warrant out for his arrest. He is apprehended immediately.
Where you from? Valid? Missed court date, missed ticket?
Maybe a ticket.
I have this gentleman who applied for entry today. It looks like he has a warrant for his arrest out of Brooks County for smuggling of persons.
Public records reveal the man is alleged to have tried to transport an illegal migrant across a Border Patrol checkpoint.
Good evening, I'm Officer Alvarado. So it looks like you have a warrant out for your arrest out of Brooks County for smuggling, human smuggling.
Oh, okay.
Does that ring a bell?
That was a while back, but they released me.
So that's you?
But I remember that happened about a year ago.
For the right amount of money, some U.S. citizens are prepared to smuggle migrants looking for work across the border.
Did you know the person you were traveling with?
No.
You didn't know them?
No.
And it was just you and the person?
Yeah.
So you were traveling with a complete stranger in your vehicle?
Yeah.
Did they pay you?
No. I was giving him a ride because I was heading to work, and they found him in the car, and they detained him.
How did you meet him?
My
My friend recommended him to go work with me.
Your friend recommended. What do you do, or what were you doing at the
I
time?
was in the oil field back then.
In the oil field.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long did you know the gentleman before he was in the vehicle?
Like a couple hours.
Had you been arrested for anything else before?
Back then, misdemeanors, the DWI.
Okay. So we'll let you know as soon as I need anything, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Despite the man's claim that police let him go, the average punishment for people smuggling across U.S. borders is 15 months imprisonment.
People here who live in the valley, we know exactly what happens at the checkpoint. So for you to trust someone blindly and have someone jump in your vehicle just to get past the checkpoint, it should be an immediate red flag. He should have known what was going on.
While investigations continue, Officer Alvarado is concerned the man may also have contraband hidden in his belongings.
He's got in trouble for a variety of different things, so it wouldn't surprise me to see that he's trying to get something past us in something like his shoes and the cotton candy. You know, it could have been an innocent trip to Progreso, but it could be a quick smuggling trip for him as well. And that's what we're here to find out.
In San Diego, a 21-year-old has been detained after trying to walk across the border into the U.S. with suspected narcotics hidden under his clothing.
People will do whatever they can to try and get narcotics here.
Once the packages have been removed from the man's body, they are taken to the seizure room.
We don't know exactly what it is right now. It could be cocaine, fentanyl, or meth. Those are the top three that are usually smuggled across the border.
I also can get my PP on.
Officer Morales prepares to test the contraband.
Safety first. You never know what you're testing.
Since exposure to the unknown substance could be harmful, the process is carried out in a controlled environment.
There's our fume hood. Pretty much keeps us safe. It prevents the narcotic, whatever powder, crystal from hitting us in the eye. There's a vacuum that sucks up all the fumes if there's any fumes that reflect or come off the substance. We see fentanyl here all the time, so whatever we can take to be safe.
Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid 50 times more potent than heroin, and with a chance it could be within the packages, Officer Morales proceeds with caution.
So I'm gonna just get into it, see what we got. Sometimes you can feel the crunch of an item. But right now, it's a white powdery substance. It could be anything. It could be cocaine, could be fentanyl. So we're about to find out.
In Progreso, officers have detained a man who was wanted for previously smuggling an illegal migrant from Mexico through a Border Patrol checkpoint.
How long did you know the gentleman before he was in the vehicle?
Like a couple hours.
He says he was released by police after claiming he didn't know who his passenger was.
For you to trust someone blindly and have someone jump in your vehicle just to get past the checkpoint, it should be an immediate red flag.
While he waits to hear from local law enforcement if the man will be taken into police custody, Officer Alvarado wants to ensure he isn't hiding any contraband in his belongings.
And I just want to make sure that there's nothing in here. The cigarettes, very easy to smuggle something else, something like this. See, we've seen one where they usually take the tobacco out and they'll put fentanyl inside and then they'll put it back up. And they'll spit it in there. And it's very easy to miss unless you actually sit down and you look at it. You kind of squeeze a little bit. The tiniest bit of fentanyl is worth, hundreds of dollars, a ridiculous amount. A small little speck is enough to kill you, so it's dangerous, but we have seen it. All his baggage is, all the food is clean, everything of his is good.
The search finds nothing suspicious,
All right, thank you. Goodbye.
and a decision is made about the man's potential extradition.
So we just received confirmation that the county that was looking for, they have their limit of 45 miles. And we are, I believe, 91 miles away from the county. So we're outside of the extradition zone. So the county is not going to pick him up. He's going to be released. We're going to return everything back to him. But well, at least the good thing is that now he'll know that he does have a warrant out for his arrest. You're going to be free to go. Yeah, go ahead. You can have a seat. There's your shoes.
A free man for now, the traveler wants to know how to clear his name.
So that warning, what I have to do about that? Because I had no idea about that.
So the warrant is in Brooks County.
Brooks, okay, which is Los Fresnos.
Mind you, if you show up there and you're wanted, they're presenting
so what I need to call them, ask them what's the
call them, let you know,
deal with it.
To do with yes.
Okay, because they didn't tell me that they released me, so I didn't know. But now that I know, I mean, I've been good. I have my 2 kids. I'm a single father. I'm not messing around, man.
Unless he clears up his outstanding warrant with the authorities, the man will be detained every time he tries to cross the border.
He really wants to go out and fix it so that he can travel freely with his family. He's trying to make sure that nothing else happens again so that he can be a good father to his kids. It seems like he's trying to fix it and trying to move on. It's good to see people can move on past their past mistakes.
In San Diego, Officer Morales is testing 2 packages a male body carrier attempted to smuggle into the U.S.
Sometimes you can feel the crunch of an item. But right now, it's a white powdery substance. It could be anything. It could be cocaine. It could be fentanyl. So we're about to find out.
The device he's using can identify 14,000 different substances.
Every substance absorbs light its own special way. This shoots a laser into the substance, and the reflection we get back from the substance, it tells us what it is. First spray came back positive for cocaine. Oh, there's always mixed loads. That's how I'm gonna test the second one. See, those ones are already packaged differently. They added rubber to this one. Same thing, cocaine. Still up for the officer. So now we can get the weight. 2.32 kilograms. That's a lot of cocaine for a body carrier.
Had these 2 bundles sold in the U.S., this cocaine would have made a cartel around $70,000. It will now be destroyed.
That's good. It's not going into the country, so it's not killing people. People aren't causing crime for it. It's a very good day. We catch this, keep it off the street.
The suspect will now be questioned by Homeland Security investigations.
The HSI investigator will do his interview, and he'll determine whether we're going to federally prosecute or not.
If convicted, he's facing at least 5 years in prison.
They go ahead and take that risk that they can get by us, but eventually they will get caught.
KL5 and 7, roger.
It's the end of the day rush at the Camino Real International Bridge.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches. ¿De dónde vienen?
As travelers try to enter the U.S. before the crossing closes.
They try to beat us in a way where they want to make it before 11 o'clock. They want to be in the rush, which they think that being the last ones to cross the bridge, we're not going to inspect the vehicles the way they're supposed to be inspected. No, we're going to do our inspections the way they're supposed to run.
One driver crossing with his family has had his vehicle randomly selected for an X-ray.
We look for any tampering, anything that is unusual.
Officers are checking for any signs the pickup has been modified.
This area right here, this is not normal. The color dark like that means that it's lead lined. Usually they do that in order for us not to be able to catch it. Looks like it can be something hidden underneath the seat.
Mexican drug cartels are known to create lead-lined compartments to prevent narcotics from being visible on the X-ray.
This gentleman was driving with his family. There was one child that was sitting in the back. I'm not sure if it was to conceal the anomalies, but we're gonna inspect that and see what it is.
According to my neighbors, you can see like 4 blocks. They done that before where they make one compartment, but underneath there's another compartment. See, all the seats right here, they have been taken off. You can see the screws where they've been tampered. Let's take the vehicle to the back so we can look a little bit more.
Officers take the vehicle to a secure location for further inspection.
This vehicle been modified right here in the back. The seats are a little higher than usual. You can see it right here. Now that we have it here, this shouldn't be this high. So you can see where everything been raised. Let's get to work. Underneath right there where that area is, and that's what we worry about right now.
With evidence mounting that this vehicle is being used for smuggling, the driver is detained.
Ponga las manos atrás, sir. ¿Por qué?
Porque sí.
Okay.
Most people don't want to have their family involved in something like this, but some people don't care. We still catch a lot of people like this. Drug loads where they have the kids in the back and the car seat, and right underneath there's drugs.
If any narcotics are found in his vehicle, the driver could be facing more than 20 years in jail. In Eagle Pass, officers check vehicles for foods, plants, or animals that may carry pests or diseases to stop dangerous items from entering the U.S.
Fritos, algo más de comida. No pescado, puerco, fruta. Okay.
Any travelers transporting goods which could be in violation are sent for inspection.
Simplest terms, if it comes from a plant, declare it. If it comes from an animal, declare it. If it can cross, you can keep it. If it can't, then we give you the option of take it back, or they can abandon it here, depending on what it is, of course.
Today, a vehicle carrying a large number of coolers has caught the eye of agriculture specialist Morales.
This vehicle was coming from Sinaloa, going to here in Texas. He had some items, and upon inspection of these items, fresh frozen shrimp was discovered.
Importing shrimp can pose a serious health risk to consumers because they can contain bacteria which could lead to food poisoning. Texas Game Warden Barry, an expert on aquatics, is called in.
Things like oysters, shrimp, catfish, tilapia, all those things that come from Mexico, they can cross, but you need the proper documentation to do so. Shellfish have to be kept within certain temperatures, otherwise it can be very detrimental to the public. You're talking about sickness and possibly even death with oysters, so that's why it matters and that's why we're here.
The driver says he intended to take the shrimp to a family gathering in Texas and didn't know there were rules around importing it.
¿Dónde adquirió el...?
Ahí en Nabolato, cerquita, es campo pesquero. Entonces, el pescador lo agarra, lo congela,
y ya no lo vende a nosotros.
Anyone bringing shellfish into the U.S. must have written proof of where it was purchased.
¿Tiene algún recibo donde lo compró?
La verdad, no.
¿No tiene ningún documento que dice que...?
Porque ahí van y se lo venden ellos a nosotros.
When you try to import aquatic resources, you have to have documentation.
Si hubiéramos sabido que es algún problema, créame que jamás lo hubiera hecho.
Without the proper paperwork, the driver could be looking at a $10,000 fine. At the Camino Real International Bridge,
let's get to work.
Officer Treviso suspects a driver heading to San Antonio with his family is smuggling narcotics.
Póngale manos atrás.
After an X-ray revealed what looks like a lead-lined compartment underneath the back seats of his pickup.
We look for any tampering, anything that is unusual. One of the biggest things that we saw right away was a non-factory screw. Usually those are a good indicator there's something there. Fold this seat forward.
Officers are trying to get a clear view of the vehicle's floor, where evidence of modification has been spotted.
You can see the screws right here where they've been taken off a lot. Can you remove the plug, the round one?
Officers find an access point to the hidden compartment. But nothing can be seen inside.
They just remove a piece of metal to see if there was anything underneath, but there's nothing underneath now. So we're just gonna try to maybe see on the other side.
It runs all the way across, right?
Yeah, from here to here.
Should be another trap door maybe on this side?
On the other side of the vehicle.
Right here.
Officers attempt to find another way in.
Put the flashlight right there on the screwdriver. See if it goes to the back. Drill away.
Okay, más así.
Ponle la luz.
Ahí la abro yo.
Ándale. Está dividido. Ahí está la luz.
Right, we'll go further that way, no?
So that one is the bottom. That's the bottom. La luz pasa para abajo, so the light is going right through.
Although the vehicle's obviously been modified, this time there's nothing in the compartment.
It would have been nice if it would have been loaded, but this time it was empty. It's been used before. We try to cash money, drugs, but sometimes we just cash the empty compartments, which in a way, they help us out for future investigations. So, boss man, what do we do? Put it back?
Yeah.
Close it?
Yeah, we'll put it back.
This is the not so much fun part.
With no contraband found, the driver and his family are free to go. But he's likely to have been spooked by the discovery of the hidden compartment.
So the vehicle's gonna be released. I wish we would have found some drugs on it, but since we didn't, well, I'm pretty sure this guy, after we check his vehicle today, he's probably never gonna cross with that vehicle again because he's probably gonna think that we're looking for his vehicle.
In Eagle Pass, a man has tried to import a cooler full of frozen shrimp with no documentation.
Things like oysters, shrimp, catfish, tilapia, they can cross, but you need the proper documentation to do so.
He's now facing up to a $10,000 fine for violating the rules about importing marine wildlife.
We need to know where they came from for diseases, what temp they were kept at, and providing the documentation is necessary for everything that we do.
Ajá, bueno, mire, nosotros lo hicimos de traerlo porque hemos venido varias veces a Estados Unidos y hemos traído camarón y no hemos tenido ningún problema. Lo menos que yo quiero es infringir la ley aquí. ¿Sí? Ahora, si cometí una infracción, fue completamente involuntario.
Whether intentional or not, the man has still broken the law. Game Warden Barry must decide his punishment.
Como le digo, si infringí la ley, fue en forma involuntaria y les ofrezco una disculpa.
We'll go ahead and seize it. I'm going to issue a warning for this time, but the next time you will receive a citation, okay?
The man is lucky. Warden Barry has taken him at his word and spares him a penalty. But the shrimp must be seized.
Look at the whiskers on that guy.
Cool.
You gotta pay extra at the restaurants for that big.
The jumbo size? Yeah, for sure.
The shrimp will be one of around 2,500 food-based seizures made today by agriculture specialists across all U.S. ports of entry.
It's part of our job to protect American agriculture, and aquatic resources is an agriculture product. And this is what we do. We're trying to keep America safe.
The Progreso International Bridge links the U.S. with the Mexican town of Nuevo Progreso, a popular destination for travelers wanting to pick up cheap medication to take home.
How you doing, sir? Hello. Can you open your bag? Any medications?
Yes, sir, they're right here. Yeah. Here's the prescriptions and everything.
Today, a family heading home to Corpus Christi has been referred to secondary inspection.
What are y'all doing in Mexico today?
My sister got a tattoo, my son got a tattoo.
Okay, go ahead and turn the vehicle off. I'm going to have y'all come stand next to the table for me, okay?
Officer Terrio wants to ensure there are no controlled meds hidden anywhere in the vehicle.
Is any tramadol, Xanax, Acción, anything like that?
I didn't bring none of that. No. About
One Xanax?
bottle. They're all in the bag.
Okay, I'm going to have you guys stand on that side of the table, okay?
The legal limit for crossing Xanax without a prescription is 1 bottle per person.
One Xanax.
There it is.
Found it.
Officers need to check they aren't carrying anything else.
Can I see your purses?
Yes.
Oh, whose was that?
Z-Pack.
Bottle of Z-Pack, right? So that's not Z-Pack inside. That's Xanax.
Oh.
100 extra anti-anxiety pills have been hidden in a bottle labeled as antibiotics inside one of the women's handbags.
I actually have a prescription from my doctor as well. I can call my doctor and show you my prescription.
That has nothing to do with that. That's not how this works. You can't smuggle drugs in a different medication bottle.
That's fine. I'll be honest with you.
The woman's son now claims the meds are his.
I think.
But why is it in a Z-Pack bottle? The prescription doesn't...
Okay, everybody stop.
No, you stop.
Okay, my bad.
This is drug smuggling. This is a scheduled drug. It is hidden in this bottle. It says that it's Z-Pack, which is an antibiotic. This is not Z-Pack. It's the scheduled drug, which is drug smuggling. So now you're a drug smuggler. It was in your purse. Therefore, you are also complicit. Okay. You've done this as well.
Smuggling controlled medication can carry a penalty of $1,000 and a year in prison.
We're all going to go inside.
The mother and son are taken inside for further questioning.
Thank you, IT leader. You got a copy?
The Eagle Pass International Bridge is frequently targeted by cartels to transport contraband into Mexico. using independent couriers who may be unaware of what they are carrying.
And we're checking for encargos, which is unaccompanied goods. Unaccompanied goods are basically items that they were given to these people to bring into Mexico by an unknown person. And typically they don't know what's inside the boxes that they're bringing over. So those are the ones that we're targeting right now.
This evening, a convoy of 2 trailers traveling together has been stopped.
Just park it right there, Julio.
Their cargo is sent through the X-ray. Officer Samaniego believes smugglers may have hidden illicit goods within the trailers.
They bring the stuff into Eagle Pass. They drop them off at a storage facility, and then they reload the trailers, and then the driver just drives it across the border.
Various tactics are used to try to ensure any illegal items remain undetected.
Usually it's the first thing they load and the last thing to come off, with them thinking or hoping that we get tired and we say, okay, we got to stop, and that way they don't have to get everything down. But we got a great group of guys that like to work, so like Mr. Davila here, so we end up getting everything down. It looks like we got something here.
Suspiciously shaped objects are soon spotted in a box unloaded from one of the trailers.
It's in that one. Looks like ammo. Go ahead and open it up. Looks like there's a gun in there too. We got the screwdriver because I don't have gloves on. You got it.
The officers suspect the cartel has hidden a firearm and bullets inside 2 car jump starters.
You want to do this? Also, these need to come off too.
Yeah. That's why it's giving me a hard time.
In Mexico, firearms and ammo can sell on the black market for double the retail cost in the U.S.
Over there, nobody can have weapons unless you're military. That's the only people that can have weapons over there, so they'll get it any which way they can. There you go. There you go. It cracked. It cracked. Open it from the bottom. No, it's got foam, so it's not gonna come off. So just let it fall. See if it'll break open. Drop it really hard. They use foams, like house foam, so that you won't hear the rattling of the ammo inside. There you go. Just like ammo. The Holy Grail.
In Progreso,
This is not Z-Pack, it's the scheduled drug, which is drug smuggling, so now you're a drug smuggler.
a family returning from Mexico has been detained after 100 prescription anti-anxiety pills were found hidden in a different bottle. It's an offense which could be punishable by a year in jail.
When we checked the lady's purse, we ended up finding inside of a pack of antibiotic, there was Xanax that was hidden inside. The young man has taken claim for it, saying it was his. So we're just trying to analyze the situation as it keeps going.
Officer Terrio suspects the bottles were switched to enable the young man to cross with more meds than permitted.
You guys knew you couldn't bring more than one, right? Well, then why was it in there?
I have no idea.
You don't know why it's in there?
No, he just gave us
Bought
the bag.
a bottle of Z-Pack and it's surprised it's
No,
there?
he just gave us the bag and just says, here you go. Put it in the
We
bag.
see this every single day, that people put it in the wrong medication bottle.
The family claims the pharmacy put the extra Xanax pills in their bags without their knowledge, but officers are skeptical.
Just because they sell it on the shelf over there on the counter, that doesn't make it okay. Medication coming out of Mexico, it's not FDA approved. A lot of times it's laced with fentanyl.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance you'll be arrested and it'll be a felony. And whoever's that is probably gonna spend the night in jail.
The son's mislabeled bottle could put him in serious risk of prison time. Officers decide on a pat-down to establish if he's smuggling anything else.
Go ahead, take off your watch, leave it on the table for me. What about your chain? Can you take that off for me too, please? Any other
He's only
worries?
20, you know, they act like he's a good kid.
I'd be a very polite. Come on,
Yeah,
knock it off.
Dylan's a
Family
nice
establishment.
boy. He is. Very nice boy.
Believe it.
Don't tell him.
The pat-down finds no other contraband.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, no problem.
Leaving officers with a decision to make.
And you're taking claim for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yes.
Right over here? Okay. Because you don't have any prior offenses, I'm going to let you just return it to Mexico and not get arrested today. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to be checked every time you come in now.
For how long?
However long we think is necessary.
I don't even care.
You didn't do a big thing.
You got a job to do. I got a job to do.
Okay.
My job is to stay clean. Your job is to take care of them bad guys.
Okay.
Alright? So let's do what you gotta do.
Okay. We're just going to have you return it to Mexico.
The young man has avoided a penalty this time.
This is the get out of jail free card for today.
And once he's disposed of the excess pills in Mexico, they're all free to go.
Thank you, honey.
Of course. Hopefully this was a wake-up call and he'll learn his lesson not to smuggle scheduled medications. It's just another Saturday in Progresso.
In Eagle Pass, an inspection of a convoy of 2 trailers.
Looks like we got something here. Looks like ammo. Looks like there's a gun in there too.
Has uncovered suspected ammunition and a firearm hidden inside 2 car jump starters.
There you go. The Holy Grail.
The driver responsible is a courier who claims the trailer was preloaded and has no knowledge of the contents.
We did some queries on the guy, no priors. Usually that's good for them. HSI will come in and do their investigation, and then we'll find out what they want to do with him.
While he's interviewed by Homeland Security Investigations, the packages are sent for further inspection.
Okay, so we have 100 rounds of rifle ammunition, 100 rounds of 45 auto, and then we have 200 rounds of 9mm and another 40 rounds of rifle ammunition. It's a Glock 9mm. We do have to put an appraised value, so what we do is we look them up on the internet, see how much they're valued at. I think the most expensive box was like $76, so $500 worth of ammunition. They'll probably double the price in Mexico.
The handgun is checked against a law enforcement database.
We just need to run the gun to make sure it's not stolen. If it is, then you will more than likely go to jail.
Being caught in possession of a stolen firearm in the U.S. can lead to a 10-year imprisonment.
And I think it's gonna be negative. It has no hits for it being stolen.
A clean gun is good news for the courier, who has also cooperated fully with the interviewer.
The driver was pretty straight up. He gave us the information we needed, to look further into the investigation on where the gun and the ammo are coming from. So we're pretty happy with the outcome of it. The driver, it was his first offense, so our supervisor decided to let him go this time. He got lucky today, so he gets to walk.
He may think twice about carrying unknown cargo in the future. If he's caught transporting illicit goods again, the courier could be charged up to $5,000, have his vehicle seized, or face jail time.
You know, it's weapons and ammo that we got off the street, so we're pretty happy. It just helps our counterparts over there in Mexico take down some weapons, take down some ammo that, you know, could save lives over there. So the total, it ended up being 1 Glock 43, 2 magazines, and 440 rounds of assorted ammunition. A pretty good lick for today.